Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today I want to talk about something that my friend Rainway brought up on Twitter, and he raised the question, do you consider auto-clickers exploiting? And it's a very interesting question, and he goes on to say, I had someone bring that up to me recently, and I'm unsure if it's against the terms of service to use them. Literally everyone has one and uses it on games. What do you think? And this is a very interesting question, and I really wanted to talk about it in depth, but in the little reply I was able to give, because Twitter caps how much you could type in a reply, I said it's not against the terms of service as far as I'm aware, and I don't believe it's considered exploiting. And after that tweet, it's just been on my mind for a very long time, and I kind of wanted to make a whole video kind of discussing it. And I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this down in the comments, and I want to hear what you guys I want to hear what you guys think about it. But I did my own research. First of all, going to the terms of service point, I went to the terms of service, and the only mentions of exploiting that I could find are two different instances in the community rules section of the terms of service. The first one being in section 10, dangerous, unethical, and illegal activities. Not only do we not allow these activities, we do not allow anyone discussing or encouraging others to discuss or take such actions, including hacking, exploiting, cheating, spam, deceptive practices, scams, etc. And then the only other mention of exploiting that's relevant to, literally exploiting, really it only talks about stealing game content. As it goes on to say, exploiting is not permitted in ROBLOX. This includes inappropriately obtaining and uploading stolen game content. ROBLOX moderators will determine exploited game content at their discretion with the tools available to them and may immediately terminate accounts caught participating in this behavior. Now, this doesn't really go in depth with what we mean by exploiting, but I've searched for hacks, I've searched for cheats, I've searched for anything that they mentioned that might be considered, what we consider exploiting. I couldn't find anything. And if you go to the terms of service and look up, search for an auto clicker clause or something, there's absolutely nothing there. So basically, Roblox doesn't seem to have any rules against auto clickers. And I mean, it makes sense because you see a ton of people with auto clickers and none of them ever get banned for using it. But this goes even further than just, hey, does the terms of service allow it? He says, what do you guys think about, do you personally consider them exploiting? I feel like that's kind of what he was asking when he asked this first question. And personally, I have to say no. And I don't believe it should be considered exploiting because of the fact that it's not really giving you the upper hand in most games, okay? Now, there are some where, those idling games where you just sit around and auto-clickers keep you from getting kicked out. Those, I guess, if you really want to reach for it, I guess you could consider it exploiting. But generally speaking, auto-clickers aren't really that advantageous at most. I don't think that auto-clicking is really, considered an exploit to most developers. I mean, there's quite a lot of games that just flat out either allow it or encourage it in a way. A number of these games where they're just like, hey, you have to click something this many times to get a reward. It kind of encourages auto-clickers, and if they don't implement something to stop auto-clickers, clearly the developer either A, just completely forgot auto-clickers exist, which I strongly doubt, or B, they're kind of encouraging that use. And I don't know. Personally, I feel like they really aren't exploiting. And he goes on to say himself that literally everyone uses it. So I don't think it's that much of an exploit. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree. I personally don't believe that auto-clickers are exploits, but I do want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.